We are back. Fight's over. Dust has settled. I wanted to give you guys a recap over what transpired on Tuesday. So Tito, tell us, man, how are you feeling? Give us a recap over what happened. I know something changed the day before the fight. We could talk about that, how that made you feel. And let's give a recap over everything that transpired, how you felt in the fight, how you felt afterwards, and what do you want to do to improve going forward? What's on your mind, Two-Pick?
I'm feeling pretty good. So the day before, not even the day before, maybe like 20 hours before, they switched it and said that I'm going to be fighting at 113 against a different opponent.
Not only did they change your opponent, they moved you up in weight.
Yeah.
We want to fight at 112. He came in, he weighed in about 111.20. Good to go. I showed the trainer, he said, okay, good, stay there. We're going to fight at 113. I said, why? Oh, because the opponent at 112, we don't think that he's on Tito's level. That's the word we got. How'd that make you feel, man? Were you a little bit nervous going forward? Did it kind of shake you a little bit? Did you have to reevaluate and go back into yourself and say, okay, nah, I'm okay? What happened? What did you think during that moment?
The whole time I was really like, not worried about the weight, but I was thinking about the weight. So I was thinking about the weight more than the opponent.
So you say you didn't think about the opponent at all? No. Why do you think that was?
Nothing on my mind told me I was scared of the opponent, nervous of the opponent. I wasn't worried about any of that. I was just worried about the weight.
Dang, man, that's pretty profound. Because you're only 14. To have a weight, to have an opponent set already, and to be going towards that opponent in your mind for 2 weeks and they change it a few hours before, I mean, it's normal, I would think, to be like, oh, shoot, what's going to happen now? I need to come back to myself. Let me draw myself back in. That didn't even cross your mind? Dang, man.
It's pretty normal. Not normal, but it was just like, you know, just keep, like, you can't do anything about it.
Dang. What do you think that comes from?
Practice, yeah.
Practice what?
Like, I've been through a lot, like, mentally. Like, all my life. So it's pretty much, you know, it's just, you know, take on the risks and keep going.
Dang. That's what's up, man. Are you saying that you use, like, past circumstances and challenges as, like, strength today? You use that as your strength in this day?
No. I just kind of just, you know, do it. Just go, I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. Because in my head, it's like, I'm going to get through it anyways. Yeah. Not like it ends here, so just, you know, you got to keep going. Can't just stay still.
Yeah. And that helps you to deal with fear, with worry and doubt?
Yeah.
You don't think about none of that, and it's all because of your practice of here.
Yeah, just go through it. You know, don't quit. Why would you quit? Just, you know, just be normal.
Yeah. I don't think that's normal to think that way. Well, it's normal because of the way that we're built, but I don't think it's common. You know the difference? Yeah. Somebody will look at that, the way that you think, the way that you move, and that self-belief, and they'll say, man, that's inspirational. That's not normal. But the way that we're built, the way that the Creator built us was in His image. And supreme faith and confidence is part of His image. So that is the normal way. It's just when you don't have that, right? Like the majority of people don't have that, it's not common, but that doesn't mean it's not normal. That make sense? Does that make sense to y'all? Let us know. So we get home, you got your weight. The next morning, you are a bit over. You woke up, went to the gym, you were about 0.5 over.
So I woke up 4:30. I took a Grab to the academy. I weighed in. I was 113.15. It was maybe 5 o'clock. My dad wasn't there. Nobody was there. And I was like, okay, I gotta do something. So I put on my sweatsuit. I made a hut inside the treadmill room, and I jogged for about 10 minutes. My dad got there. I took off my stuff, weighed in, and I was 112.95. So we chill. We head to the rock sit. I weigh in at 113 right on the dot. It's like we're learning from your, you know, past stuff.
Yeah, that's becoming a professional. Yeah. Becoming an expert in your craft. That's very good, man. And kudos to taking the initiative and saying, okay, I'm a bit over, let me run. You're only 14. Some people wouldn't have did that. Other kids wouldn't have done that. All right, do you see yourself as being a 14? Or do you feel a little bit older because of the responsibility?
No, I feel like I'm like 17, 18.
For real?
Yeah, I think sometimes people forget that I'm only like 14. Like they expect me to, be like a full 20-year-old out here. Yeah. I'm only 1 year away from 13, 2 away from 12.
Yeah, you just turned 14.
Yeah, so it's kind of like I feel like people forget that a lot of the time, because I don't carry myself as a 14-year-old.
That's true, man. What do you think that comes from?
My aura.
Right, it's your second fight out here. You did very well. All right, you got him out in the first round. Did you want to fight a little bit more, or were you good with? Man, I'm glad that's over with. Did you want to show your skills more? What were you thinking?
No, I wanted to go a little longer, so I give my clip.
Yeah. And now, what's the next step for you?
Get back in the gym.
Get back in the gym. Oh, first off, did you check on him?
After I asked him if he's okay, he said everything was good. He said he's fine. I always check up on my opponents after the fight, but before, it's business. So
nothing personal.
Yeah.
So even though it was a quick 10-second fight, right? It was still difficult to cut weight, right? To build your mental up, wake up early and jog at 5:30 in the morning, right? Eat right, watch film, study the word, all that stuff, and do schoolwork, right? Weight cut alone was pretty tough, right? I know, because I was there every step. So even though it was 10 seconds, you still have to rest your mind, right? Because, let me ask you this, which one is more difficult, right? Everything I just mentioned, where you have to use your will to run, you have to use your will to cut weight, you have to use will to eat right, make sure you study, discipline, or getting in the ring and letting the spirit flow. Which one is easier? Which one is more difficult?
The first one.
The first one,
Yeah,
right?
So everything other than fighting.
Yeah, so that's the hard part. So that's really the fight, correct? So even though you won the fight within 10 seconds, the fight to even get there took 2 weeks. It doesn't matter if you win in 2 seconds, right? The build up there can be very stressful. So you always have to rest no matter what. So take a week off, right? Get your mind back. But when you get back, you plan to do more efficient. What do you plan to do in general?
Get stronger and grind. So just exactly how I've been doing, but just get my body stronger, harder, so I can, compete with these guys.
All right, man. Very proud of you. Right? We're gonna move on to the next. We're gonna enjoy these few days off. But when you get back, I want to see more film study. The film study you've been doing is what? 3 fights a day, minimum. You've gotten the results from 3 fights a day. Let's go 6 fights a day now, right? So that way we can get better results, right? We really focus on mental training 2 weeks out. We do more of it 2 weeks out. You've gotten the results from 2 weeks out of mental training. Next time, let's go 3 weeks out of mental training. That way we can get better results. So I'm gonna improve my part and you improve your part. Make sense? Yes. You cool with that? My man Red. All right, guys. Thank y'all for joining us for this Muay Thai fight recap. We appreciate the comments. Appreciate everybody showing love. Appreciate everything. Anything before we get out of here?
Thank you guys for supporting. Thank you guys so much. True.
We will see y'all guys next time. Tabernacle. Peace.